Hey everybody, Vicky here from Tales from the Trails, and I'm just back off our holiday or vacation to Venice in Italy. This has been like the first holiday in 9 years. It's been a very long time. So I've got a load of little clips and a few pictures. I'm going to keep it short and sweet so it's not boring. So this was essentially just a little walk through an average kind of alleyway, and there are over 400 bridges in Venice, which is absolutely amazing. And there are no cars in the islanded areas, and I thought this looked like Siska Penitentiary from Red Dead Redemption 2, and a lot of it did look like Venice levels from the Tomb Raider 2 game, so I kind of gave some comparisons. I know they don't really look like it, but they look like it. It's Venice, you know, it's water, it's got boats, it's got gondolas, it's got bridges, it's got bright buildings. So this is my like for like. Even the boats look a little bit similar too, which is kind of cool actually. And the only thing related to Fallout or any COD game is this Italian army surplus. I did do a short clip here of a lighting effect which I was trying out with a GoPro. It was just night time, it was like 2 in the morning, somebody was snoring keeping me awake, so I did that video. Convenience shops are on the canal, you can access them through walkways, and lots of little Murano glass shops everywhere. Of course I like horses, so there were horses in it, there were marbles, dead ones at Natural History Museum as well, which is absolutely amazing building, and please go to it if you do ever get the opportunity. Here are more Murano horses, and Murano is actually an island. And since there are no cars, this is how they empty the trash, by boat. Everything is literally done by boat on the Grand Canal. And these green boats, these utility boats, this one is literally dumping the recycles or the rubbish. And DHL and other couriers do have their own boats as well, and yes, they do deliver. This one here is actually the milkman. He's delivering like frozen and chilled goods. He's got a freezer thing container on the top. And the police and also the ambulance do use boats. Not a single like car or bicycle was seen. That one is the ambulance, and yes, funerals do happen as well. This is a Burano picture. It is a colourful island, beautiful, stunning. Go there if you can. You can only access it by boat. It is a colourful island because all the houses are painted different colours. And people put little locks on the bridges here as well. You're not really meant to, but they do, and we have a shot of it here. Moving on, I'm trying to get there as quick as possible. A very pretty little canal area, bridges, flowers, gondolas, the whole shebang. And gondolas, there are many gondolas. These can be hired out from just a gondola floaty boaty dude, and they do move in herds. It is confirmed gondolas do travel in herds, and at night they all tuck up together and keep warm. This is a very pretty nighttime shot in St. Mark's Square. It is at sunset, and we were thinking of going up that massive tower, but then we realised there would not be a lift. Do not fancy doing the stairs. And another view of the Grand Canal. The little building to the right is actually the taxi rank, let's say. It's like a public boat which you can get on. And they had lots of different birds, lots of birds actually. We had this egret, what we don't have here in the UK very often. There is one or two about, but we don't see them, especially this close. Pigeons, there are many pigeons. They're all called Jeff. It was a whole thing. There are stories about pigeons. These pigeons will haunt us forever, I think. His name is definitely Jeff. So this was a view from our room at night. We have I think it was a police or an ambulance flashing away. And it's so busy, like throughout the night. It's like 2 a.m. in the morning, and there are still like boats going past. This is another view over one of the bridges. I can't pronounce it, so I'll leave that to you. It is over the Grand Canal, which our hotel was overlooking, and that is that bridge what we were looking off. So as you can see, it's always busy. There's always boats going past. That's like a mini taxi, and you can either go by boat or you can walk, and everywhere is so close it's just worth doing the walk as well. I mean, we got a public transport pass in the last 3 days, and it was worth it because we could travel a little bit further. And this is one of the shots off that. We went to the Rialto Bridge, which is very famous and very beautiful. More bridges. Like I said, there was over 400 bridges in this beautiful city, and there you go, another shot. Very pretty, lots of boats, lots of tethers. And there can be traffic jams as well, because these little ginnels or alleyways, small canals are very small. gondolas are very big. And essentially, yeah, look here, there's an LG fridge on that boat. It is delivery central going on the Grand Canal. That is a Rialto bridge again. We're on the back of a public taxi. Gondolas to the left, and another view. This was from a private taxi when we're heading over to the island of the glassmakers. I think it's Murano? Might have said that wrong. It was beautiful. There's always building work going on, but you don't really hear it. You really don't hear it. You don't hear cars, because there are no cars, but you hear boats. This is the Natural History Museum. We did go in there. I have hundreds of photos of that, but, you know, I'm not putting it in here. So if you do go, definitely worth a visit. And this was like our high-speed little boat heading over to Murano. And over there, we did watch a demonstration on glass blowing, which was very, very intricate and very, very interesting. Moving along, once again, we're nearly there, don't worry. We've got a few nighttime pictures over at a canal, that's all I can say. I don't know if they've got like names, these little ones, but it's all off the big canal. And it was just boat trips and walking, and it's very, very beautiful. I don't know what tim is. There was a lot of red tim boats. I thought they were fire boats, but I think it's to do with communications. And banana for scale in the Grand Canal. You know, you gotta have these pictures. It was there. And as a tip, I crochet just to chill out. And yes, crochet is allowed on the plane, especially the little hooks. That was what I was worried about. And you can crochet on a plane. I'm going to leave you now with the lighting effect of the time lapse. It's a bit longer than the last one. We do have, I believe, it is a shooting star, and I will highlight it in the video. And I hope you enjoy this little video. I'm not going to elaborate any more on it unless questions are asked. Definitely needed the 7-day relaxation, once in a lifetime experience. Recommend it. If you can do it, do it. All the best and happy trails out there.